If it wasn't for Michael Jackson, I probably wouldn't be singing.
Michael has had a profound impact.
He comes with a form of uniqueness.
No one's ever really done it like Michael.
Just had a finger on what would startle people.
Really, he's got such an original approach.
I think even to this day, nobody's gotten close.
It goes to show you that he's still hot.
Michael Jackson's #1 hits, featuring Beyonce, Quincy Jones, Missy Elliott, Wyclef, and more. Including rarely seen performances by Michael Jackson and the exclusive world premiere of Michael's new song, One More Chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, please greet for their first visit, the Jackson 5.
My first impression of Michael when he was there on American Bandstand with the Jackson 5, way back in 69 or 70 or thereabouts. I went to interview him and he took the microphone with me, this little bitty guy. Took the mic from me. I knew this was man in control.
Mike, can I have the mic back?
The first memory of Michael Jackson would be when he did the record Ben.
It's this romantic thing about a rat. I'm saying, well, you're crazy. But he turned out to be right.
So beautiful. It had so many different meanings. It was so simple. It was about, you know, his pet.
You're always running here and there. You feel you're not wanted anywhere. If you ever
Ben would be my favorite Michael Jackson song. A lot of people like Michael's fast records, and they're all great, but I like his ballads. I like the way his voice, you know, and he make that little tremor in it and whatnot. I love that, and just the way he sang Ben and how it was smooth and whatnot was banging to me.
I used to say, now it's sad, now it's sweet.
That's one song I could never understand how anybody that young could have that serious a song and it be a smash.
But it's the choices that he makes when singing a song. He emotes. That's a gift.
When most people turn away, I don't listen to a word they say. They don't see you as I do. I wish they would try to. I'm sure they'd think again if they had been like Ben. Like Ben. Like
I love the idea of Michael Jackson being young on the set of The Wiz in 1977 and meeting Quincy Jones.
I'd never seen a young kid that aware and so observant and professional. He said, getting ready to move to Epic Records, could you help me find a producer? I said, I'd like to take a shot at it. He went back to Epic. Epic said, no way. Michael fought and said, that's who I want to use. I said, Michael, don't worry about it, man. I love to be underestimated. That's when I do my best work, you know. And we did our best work.
That drum lick is like one of a kind.
Rock With You has to be my favorite song. He was singing a little more in his lower register, and he was sliding into the next note. Girl, close your eyes. eyes. And his vibrato was moving, and it just was sexy and just make you want to rock with Michael.
The glitter suit he had on was beautiful on him. He was just beautiful.
I doubt you're gonna see somebody come out and rock a whole sequin outfit. That's Michael, and it can only be done once.
And we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I'm gonna rock with you all night, dance you in the bed. I'm gonna rock with you.
Rock what you just get under your ribs. That's that. Oh God, why they don't make music like that anymore?
In this day and age, when a song is a good song, it comes and goes, and that's pretty much it. If it's a hit, it's got to be a major, out-the-box hit to really get played 2 or 3 years later.
There's a lot of new records that's coming out that's more musical now. There's some Michael influence there because of the smoothness, the groove. That's what, you know, Michael and Quincy always had, that musical side of it, not just sampling a loop or you know, grabbing a hot beat. It was more musical.
Michael, from the time of his youth till now, has been the truth. What I mean by that, it was never fake, it was never phony, it was never a facade. It didn't take $1 million to make people notice how magical this man was. It's the kind of music that my grandmother could listen to and I could listen to at the same time and both be mesmerized.
I wanna rock you. Come on, girl. Rock with me till the morning.
I was wondering if you could keep on, because the force, it's got a lot of power, and it makes me feel like it makes me feel like
Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. I have that whole record and I listen to it to this day. It's a classic.
That record to me is special because it was the beginning of what has become the pop star Michael Jackson.
Michael appeared at the right time. No one person had done that to that extent.
That album is it's like a story. It's like he told a story on the album.
That was the ultimate dance disco record.
It's just one of those songs that, you know, people will be playing forever and ever and ever.
We look back at songs, and you listen to songs, whether it be from the 80s or the 70s or whatever, and we have classics. And here's a man that makes a lot of classics. It makes me a little bit worried about the kids of today, because a lot of these songs that are out now, they ain't gonna have no life. You know, it's just that. They're like songs for the moment. But here's a guy like Michael Jackson. You listen to these songs are still fresh.
was the most amazing voice I had ever heard. And seeing that guy dance like that, that was it. I was in love.
That's how you get the girls, man. Put on Michael.
Still my favorite record. It's got the feeling of it and everything else, and it has an innocence in it that I love, you know. It shows Michael's full range, too.
His influence is heavy. Off the Wall album was mine. You know, that's my favorite album of all time.
We had 2 months to make Thriller. And that's when you have no time for paralysis from analysis. Put your head down and don't look up. It was all coming out great, but it was late. We were up, I guess, 4 days trying to finish everything up. 9 o'clock in the morning, we finished putting everything on. We got until 12 o'clock. We got 3 hours to hear the final mastering. We played that record back, and it was pitiful. I mean, the sound was just crunched together. It was absolutely awful, unreleasable. And we decided to take 2 days to sleep and come back in and mix 1 tune a day and put that baby right in the pocket. And that's exactly what happened, and that's what you hear on the record.
The anticipation for this record was high. I remember the first time I heard Billie Jean was on the Motown special.
Oh my God, that performance, Motown 25, it just was groundbreaking.
When the Motown 25th anniversary show was done, I was privileged to be one of the presenters, and I watched him do this song. I mean, it was standing ovation time. It was mesmerizing. Michael's touch was phenomenal.
That was the first time we really experienced the glove. He threw the hat, and it was crazy. That was like it for like the whole school year.
The great thing about the Motown 25 show was that the audience was comprised of nothing but showbiz greats. You could see Smokey Robinson, you could see the Four Tops, the Supremes. All of these people were looking at Michael, and it was almost as if they were saying, okay, you're the man now. It was Michael's coronation.
There have been a ton of performers who hit the stage, sing a medley of their songs, and never move, never say anything, don't do anything, don't give you much of a show. Michael Jackson, from the very first time, was choreographed and ready to let you see something as well as listen and enjoy.
It was Michael Mania. It was Billie Jean that did it. That was the first time we had seen Michael dance. Seen Michael, not as the Jackson 5, but Michael as Michael Jackson dance. Oh my God, it was electrifying.
It was really all about Michael's dance steps. We always knew he could sing.
That woo-walk, that's what got me. That's what got everybody. It was bananas.
That's when, if you weren't a Michael fan, you became a Michael fan.
He's unbelievable. The video, he just was going for it, you know, and he killed it completely. Each little tile lit up. Incredible.
Whether if you was a guy or a girl, you know, you was caught up in the Michael Jackson frenzy. Period.
If you could get $1 for everybody at that moment in the world that was watching that, you'd be a cajillionaire.
It was so honest. I think that was the first time I realized how much emotion could go into music.
At one time I heard that Billie Jean was about a girl that sued Michael for being the father of one of her twins. How'd you figure that out?
That song is incredible. I wish and aspire to make something like that one day.
The producer's main job is to find the right tunes. We went through almost 800 songs. After we go through all of these 800 songs and pare it down, then go back through the 10 songs or whatever they are and take out what you consider the 4 weakest and try to replace that with the 4 stronger than anything else in the album. And it does amazing things to a record, you know, it turns the axis around. And so we took out some songs, some good songs, but we replaced it with Lady in My Life, with PYT, with Human Nature, and Beat It.
Jacket and Beat It. I don't think you could walk down the street and see like a kid that didn't have that jacket. I mean, I had a leather red jacket.
I had one of the jackets. Everyone had the jacket.
I was in the hood, you know what I'm saying? No matter how hardcore it was, I seen cats with the red zipper jacket.
Beat It was like the tough guy song, but it was still hot. You know, it had like the pretty, dope voice, but at the same time, it was sort of hard, aggressive lyrics. The contrast was cool.
For me as a guitar player, I'd have to say Beat It was definitely the best like Michael Jackson joint for me. The energy on the joint, video, the guitar solo.
Getting Eddie Van Halen to play the solo, I called him up. He cussed me out 2 times. He didn't believe it was me. Called his office to tell him, so will you tell us to do it? I'm trying to get him for a record date here. And we laughed about it afterwards.
I have something I want to tell you.
Yes, Michael?
I'm not like other guys.
Of course not. That's why I love you.
No, I mean I'm different.
What are you talking about? Are you all right?
Get away!
think there was an MTV world premiere format prior to Michael Jackson, and certainly if there had been a video that was world premiered, the impact meant very little, if nothing, because at that time there were no world superstars like Michael Jackson.
A year and a half into the record, after it was released, they put Thriller out, which is a 14-minute video. Nobody had ever seen anything like that. That was almost treated like a feature film.
Me and my girlfriends, we cut school to see Thriller. Everybody was cutting school that day because they was on world premiered in like 12 noon on MTV. It was that important.
It was always an event to watch a Michael Jackson video. I remember taping it coming home from school with my friends, and we'd gather around the TV in a way that we had never done before. You know, it was an event coming off that TV. It wasn't just like watching, an episode of Happy Days that was on and you'd kind of just watch it. It was a Michael Jackson video, and it was something that we had to see.
Because nobody had ever seen a long video like that. And I remember the night we were in the street with 10 cameras, that's the stuff that I've never seen used before.
He raised the bar so high that I think even to this day, nobody's gotten close.
Because Michael really wrote the book when it came to the definition of what the video was about. Because most of the videos I see now with superstars are the same things. With the line dance behind them, it's exactly the same thing.
No matter how expensive the videos get these days, it still ain't Mike.
It's ridiculous to try to follow a record like Thriller. I mean, and you cannot think of that. You really can't. Psychologically, it can paralyze you, especially when you're dealing with those kind of numbers, of 50+ million records, you can't. You can't wrap your mind around things like that. And I think it's destructive to try to do it, You just make some music that makes something that you feel has its own personality and that you can feel and believe in. Because if you don't get the goosebumps, how the hell do you expect anybody else to get the goosebumps?
He was always a trendsetter. Everybody had a Michael Jackson jacket with the zippers. So I guess he said, you know what, I'm gonna put the zippers down. Let me switch it up on y'all and give y'all some belt buckles. Michael knew how to make you believe, like, look, just because I talk soft, I will mess you up. It will get ugly, I can fight now.
One of the things about Michael Jackson is dismissing all of the talent. The way he looked was a key. If he wore a black leather jacket with buckles all over it or a sequin suit or something, the next week it would be all over the place. I mean, he was a style leader.
That was the first time Michael grabbed his crotch. Mike was loose by that time. He was like, I could do whatever.
I've never seen a more diligent worker than him. And on every tune, he'd do full-out dance. Dance, twists, turns, everything he does on stage. While he records, he does all that stuff.
It was like Broadway. The dance routines, they were amazing.
He make you happy like James Brown did. He has that same kind of footwork. He has that Jackie Wilson throwing his hair thing. He got it from some really great people. It came from a great place. But he took it and he elevated it. And then he just grabs his crotch. like really take that. It's just like, wow. He doesn't even have to sing. He can just do it all through movement.
I don't know how they move their bodies like that. And I don't know how Michael did what he did. By that point, it was like, he's from another planet.
Throughout every decade of our lives, he's been, the talk.
Michael changed every time. He went from the little boy, the teen idol, to a mature performer, to every outfit was new, everything he ever touched was different.
Musically, artistically, just image-wise, there are no boundaries.
If you want to study music as a whole, you get Michael Jackson.
We call it like the musician's Bible. And Michael Jackson is one of those guys that you always look back to. Sometimes you find yourself playing CDs, like going back, listening to like, yo, what frame of mind was this jam right here? How do you get these vocals like this,
To know what he was talking about and who he was talking about in that record. That was my main thing. Who is Michael Jackson talking about?
I was wondering whether he meant Diana Ross, not like everybody else, It was like almost like a little rock and roll anthem, really, a groupie thing.
He takes those lyrics and goes inside of them in such a way that if you are a vocalist, you study Michael Jackson. It's mandatory.
When you get into songs as personal as Dirty Diana and Billie Jean want to be starting, so you can't mess with that because it's really, you can feel it's something that's from a very deep place in his life.
Michael had took it to the edge. Michael just ripped his shirt open. And I think that he knew that the girls was always flipping over. He really got buck wild on Dirty Diana.
I love when he is ad-libbing at the end and he gets this whole grunt and he's like, come out!
You took entertainment to another level.
Here's a man that sets the pace, raises the bar.
He'd set the standard at such a rate that even today, you rarely see a video that has surpassed the thought process that he had the wherewithal to do, back even then.
I remember vividly the day he had this mini movie he wanted to show and introduce it. We were going to be so honored as to introduce it on American Bandstand. I don't think I used the word music video because we didn't have such a thing. He said, you want to show a little tiny movie of you singing a song for 3 or 4 minutes on Bandstand? He said, yes, and with his enthusiasm, he convinced me we should do it, and it was full of all these magnificent effects. It was captivating.
Even to today's day, that's the man at the beat, still. And even when we understood what celebrity meant, we didn't know that there would be a Michael. No one's ever really done it like Michael.
We had icons like Elvis Presley, the Beatles. Michael had a profound impact. And the good thing about Michael is that he's a humanitarian. All of that, and then he did a lot for people all over the world. And he showed a lot of love. Very sensitive young man. So he took it to the ionosphere.
Smooth Criminal is magnificent. I think that video definitely sold that song. You know, it was a great song, but that video that was it. That lead, the way he moved, the way the song was, the dancing.
He comes alive when he goes on stage. He's like he's possessed.
Like his gestures, his body language tells a story.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Michael came out of the Motown stable, which had no color to it. Motown music appealed to whites and blacks and young and old. It was music of our time. By the time he hit MTV, he was one of the first black artists to break through, but I'd never thought of him as a black or white artist. I mean, he's Michael Jackson.
Black and white, you know, it's hard to come in at such a young age and still maintain and matter to the world, and he was still like on top.
I love the white shirt with the wind blowing, and it was so much energy, and the message was great.
It's a song that was necessary for the time.
You're so big and so important that you can influence foreign nations.
Causing peace and human relations, the turf war on a global scale. I'd rather hear both sides and tell you, see, it's not about races, just places, faces. Where your blood comes from is where your space is. See the sharp get duller, that goes to my life.
Michael had so many videos, but they were always an event. Like everybody always used to run to the TV, Michael video coming on. And that was one of the videos that I remember having to get to the TV to see.
And the morphing, Tyra Banks, great.
That was the first time I really seen like people could change their faces, you know. You turn from one side, you turn from some African man to a Chinese lady, and I was like, Michael is ballistic.
Michael, as long as he's on Earth, we will want to know what he's doing. When he's 90 years old and moonwalking probably at 1 mile per hour, the world will be right there to watch.
This time, I'm gonna do my best to make it right and go on without you by my side. Hold on, shelter, come and rescue me out of this storm and out of this cold. I need someone. Oh, why? Hold on, why? If you see her, tell her this for me. All I need is one more chance at love. 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 Searching for that one who's gonna make me hold. Help me make these mysteries unfold. Hold on, lightning about to strike and rain only on me. Hurt so bad sometimes it's hard to breathe. Why? If you see her, tell her this for me. All I need is one more chance at love. 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 And I will walk around this world to find her. And I don't care what it takes, no. Why? I tell the 7 seas to be near her. And if the heavens see her,